The Vakrian Empire had conquered 47 star systems without mercy. Their military doctrine was simple: eliminate resistance before it could organize. When Ambassador Chen refused to surrender Earth's coordinates, the Empire deployed the Shadow Claws, 12 assassins who had never failed a mission. They materialized aboard Station Kepler 186 at 0300 hours, their adaptive camouflage rendering them nearly invisible. The station's sensors detected nothing. The guards saw nothing. The Shadow Claws moved like whispers through the corridors, converging on Ambassador Chen's quarters. What they didn't know was that Marcus Chen hadn't been an ambassador his entire career. The first Shadow Claw died before it realized the door was trapped. The monofilament wire, invisible even to their enhanced optics, separated its head from its body with surgical precision. The second triggered a pressure plate, and the explosive beneath it painted the corridor with bioluminescent blood. Chen was already moving. 20 years in Earth special operations had taught him that the best defense was overwhelming offense. He'd spent 3 days preparing his quarters and the surrounding sections, turning the station into a labyrinth of death. The third and fourth Shadow Claws fell to automated turrets Chen had jury-rigged from mining equipment. The fifth discovered that humans had a peculiar talent for improvised weaponry when a welding torch became a flamethrower, filling the corridor with superheated plasma. The remaining 7 regrouped, their confidence shaken. In the Empire, assassination was an art form, silent, elegant, decisive. This was a meat grinder. This was war. Chen hunted them through the station's maintenance tunnels, using the infrastructure like a three-dimensional chessboard. The sixth assassin died to a decompression trap. The seventh and eighth fell when Chen vented an entire section into space, using his own EVA training to survive while they suffocated. The ninth assassin actually managed to wound him, a glancing shot that burned through his shoulder. Chen responded by tackling the creature through a bulkhead and into the station's recycling system. The scream lasted 3 seconds before the industrial crushers did their work. 3 remained. They cornered him in the observation deck, thinking they'd finally gained the advantage. Chen smiled, blood dripping from his wound. He'd led them here deliberately. "Your empire fights from a distance," he said, his voice steady despite the pain. "Humans? We learned warfare in trenches and jungles, in places where you could smell your enemy's fear." He triggered the charges he'd placed along the deck support beams. The section explosively decompressed, but Chen had already sealed himself in an emergency pod. The 3 Shadow Claws weren't as fortunate. 12 hours later, the Empire's retrieval team arrived. They found the bodies, or pieces of them, carefully arranged in the station's main hangar. Chen had left a message written in the assassin's own bioluminescent blood. "You sent 12. Want to try 24? The Vakrian Empire never sent another assassination team to a human station. Some threats, they learned, weren't worth the cost.